Hey, you guys, it's Lacey. Gonna get on here and just share some knowledge and some wisdom of how my day unfolded yesterday. I felt very led to share my experiences with y'all. And, because it was very God ordained day yesterday. Yesterday, I call days like yesterday divine appointments. And when I say divine appointments, I mean that there was a need for me to pray really hard this week because I have been trying to overcome a certain individual that has been smothering me, that has been unknowingly, person has no consciousness of this. Like, you can clearly tell that this person, this is who they are, this is how they operate. They're a very disrespectful person, soul, very domineering, very smothering, very arrogant, egocentric, very you're mine type of energy when you don't even know this person from Adam. So I've been dealing with this type of entity for the past few weeks in my new location, which doesn't surprise me because, energy is energy, entities are entities, and they're everywhere. So I've been dealing with this. So, I had to pray. I had to really come to my angels and praying and my ancestors this past week because I was like, oh my goodness, like this person is like borderline obsessed with my energy, with me. And that comes with the territory and being somebody who is like me, who is celibate, who is, who doesn't who doesn't dabble into the dark arts, who isn't into darkness, for lack of better words. I'm a very spiritual, light person, and I mean that on every spectrum when I speak of light. I am of contrast as well. So, which when I say contrast, I'm referring to darkness. We all have that in us. It's called duality. We have our, masculine and feminine features and our dark and light features. So let me get into the message, you guys. But I had to explain the purpose of why I wanted to share my divine appointments yesterday. So I actually made a video. I'm debating if I'm going to post it or not. I probably will because it was the energy in that video that I made last night. You will feel the difference between that video and this one. It's like now everything's resonating, and so here we go. So, yesterday was a tough day for me. I woke up, I was highly, highly energized. I had a lot of energy. I felt good. I was like, I'm going to conquer today. I'm not going to let doubt overcome me. I'm not going to second guess myself. I'm not going to, have lack of confidence. I'm going to master today. I'm going to move forward with my goals. And so I did. I plowed through the morning, right? And then I went to go, at lunchtime, I went to go to Walmart and ran my errands, walked my dog, came back, plowed through the afternoon. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to stop now. And then I'm going to go do what I need to and pick up for everything that I need to tomorrow morning. So I leave and I'm on my way and I go to the grocery store. I get a few things and I felt led to go by a store that I needed to go to get some information regarding, pertaining to an email that I'd received from them about a certain marketing that they were talking about. So I go in the store and this lady's there and she was fairly new, I think, and we just clicked. She was such a beautiful soul and we just clicked. And, her stories, we were just so relatable. And immediately we just, we opened up with each other. It was, again, it's what I call divine appointments, when God places you in, somebody's life. The universe, like, basically attracts you to the answer that you need. And sometimes that answer comes in the flesh, right? Comes through words, comes through hearing other people's stories. God's going to give you the answer. So me and this lady, we're just chit-chatting, sharing each other's stories, and I'm like, oh my God, me too. And she's like, oh my God, me too. Just sharing our stories and hearing hers, and how right now she's on a journey. She's coming out of a past that is still trying to define and chain and bind her. And it was like a reflection of like what I've been through. And, me telling her, hey, listen, you're going to get through this. Trust me. Just keep the faith. And just reassuring her and each other, like the power of optimism and positivity. And, hey, I see you. That's how I felt. I felt like she felt seen yesterday. It was like God was making it known to her, I see you. I see you, my beloved. I see you. And so, a lot of the times in our conversation, she was getting teary-eyed because I'm telling you, be careful who you entertain, for you not know if you're entertaining an angel. I tell you, she was my angel yesterday and I was her angel. She was confirming so many things for me, but yet she thought I was there. You get what I'm saying? She was there for me, yet she thought I was there for her. And so we were there for each other. We were each other's divine appointment. It was such a beautiful thing. It was going from that situation, seeing her and hearing her journey and where she's on, and just helping her embrace her journey and being there for her in that moment of the similar thing that I've been going through: doubt, worry, and boredom, and what do I do next, and just all these emotions, and it's so beautiful when divine appointments happen like that, because they're so awe-inspiring, you guys. And I encourage you to embrace divine appointments. Now let me move on, because I still got a lot more to talk about. So I went from that situation and hearing the contrast going on in her life, because right now she is the light trying to come out of the darkness. So she's still in the midst of it. She's still going through it. She's still trying to find her way out, trying to heal her way out, even if she has to crawl her way out, this is the energy and the journey she's on. So then I leave there and I'm just like, wow, God. And we ended up switching phone numbers, because I was like, hey, we're friends. Like, I'm here for you. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Let's go hiking. Let's journey together. Let's embrace the journey together. Right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful interaction. So then I leave there. I come home. And when I'm walking out of my home, I come home and I come up the stairs. I, put my stuff up, and my dog's just like, yay, mommy's home, and I'm like, okay, let's go potty. I fed him and we're going to the bathroom. And it was like God was instantly showing me, I got your back, and I'm about to show you and I'm about to tell you. So I'm walking. First of all, let me make something clear. God will send his people. Listen, do not deny the help from above. If you pray, God's going to show up in a mysterious way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not deny the people God is putting on your path. So I go from one contrast, somebody that's overcoming addiction, has a past that is not pleasant. It's not. And me explaining to her why she's going through what she's going through, and seeing the tears in her eyes and saying, listen, and like literally putting my hand on her shoulder and just saying, listen, you're going to get through this. All of this was creating the strength to turn your pain into power. So going from that situation to coming home, and before I even walk up the stairs, I see the Mormons, the missionaries. Like, God bless these souls. They're the most beautiful, purest form of souls I've ever seen in my life, you guys. So I see the missionaries, and they're in my building. They're at my building. I'm on the 3rd floor. They're on the 1st, and they're talking to a gentleman outside. And the first thing I thought was, wow, God, really? You're going to protect me this way? That's beautiful. Thank you. Already I could see what God was doing. I was like, wow, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you for a hedge of protection. Thank you for sending your people. Because I wasn't even talking to him. I had no idea what was about to unfold. So then I go upstairs again. I put my stuff down, get my dog, feed him. He's got to go to the bathroom. So then we leave. It's very quick. Within 5 minutes, we're leaving. And I'm walking out. And all of a sudden, boom, I run into that one specific person that, again, whether they consciously or unconsciously know, they're a burden to me, because their entities and their energy and their darkness and all their contrasts that they have, for lack of better words, they're demons, realistically, that are trying to attach to me. And I see it, and this person doesn't understand that I see things in a certain way, because this person doesn't know that I'm spiritual and doesn't know that when I'm come home or when I'm in my home, like how I process and analyze things. So I ended up bumping into this person like randomly. It was really uncomfortable. And this person had their dog off a leash. And my dog is not dog friendly. So immediately I was like, oh my God, here we go with the whole negative dark energy. And I'm like, my dog, I'm like, come on, Preston. And my dog's like all antsy, and he's like about to literally eat his dog because his dog is off the leash. Thank God his dog listens. And I was just in that moment, I was like, oh my God, get off of me. Because that's how I felt. This exact person that I just prayed about this week, because they are a burden to me. They are annoying to me. They are somebody that is here to teach me, hell no, not going backwards. You're not the one. Get out of my face. Get out of my space. Get out of my energy. That's the type of person I'm talking about. You know that type of person, right? You got that type of person in your life. You know who they are. They just randomly pop up, whether it's an old friend, family member, or literally a new acquaintance, and they have that same energy that's just been following you around all your life. That's just annoying and pestering and dark and wants you to be in a negative light and wants to see you in a negative light. And you're not spiritual and doesn't believe in anything, but wants their way. That type of person. So bump into that person. And so I'm trying to get my dog, and I'm just like, come on, Preston. Like, and he's listening to me, thankfully, and we're walking away, and this person is literally following me. And I was just literally talking about this to this new person, this new friend that I met, and how I was like, I feel you, how you feel like you can't get rid of this type of energy entity. And I was like, but it's for a reason. It's here to shape you, to mold you. So I'm walking out, and this person's following me with his dog, and I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm doing my thing, and then the next thing you know, boom, just like that. All of this happened within less than 5 minutes. Felt like an eternity. And here comes my saving grace, the Mormons, the missionaries. And what do? They do what they do, innocent and all. They have no idea that they're walking in a conversation, because we're in the parking lot. I'm trying to walk my dog. This other dude's like smothering me, trying to keep me chained and bound to talking to him while his dog's in the car, wanting to get out of the car to see my dog, and my dog's whining. And I'm just like, this is so uncomfortable. You're such a fucking uncomfortable person. Like, how can you not see you need to get in your car and get the fuck out of my face, because you're annoying us? Like, you're bothering me and my child, which is my dog. And I'm just like, how can you not see we're not meant to talk? Like, how can you not see that this is not supposed to be going on? So what happens? Like I say, when you pray, God slays. So boom, all of a sudden, here comes the missionaries. They're walking in the parking lot, crossing it. They see us. Hi, how are you? And I was like, oh my God, I love them. I was like, hi, oh my God. I embrace them because I love them. I back in Texas, they were so amazing, and I would always like embrace them and let them in, because they're on a journey. It's called embracing their journey. So, here I am, and here they come, and all of a sudden, talk about dark energy fleeing from in the presence of holy ones. And I'm not trying to toot the horn for Mormons, you guys. I'm not saying like they're holier than holy, but I can tell you, they're a very clean soul. Missionaries are on a mission. They are ordained. They are anointed. They are blessed. They are favored. Let me tell you, they are very blessed and favored. I've never met a religion where I've seen their children that they put out there to go into the world be so protected, so fearless, so joyful, and like the favor is all I can say. It's beautiful. So they walk up, and what happens? What do you think happens? That person flees, just like that. And then I'm sitting here, and my energy is cleansed, and all of a sudden I just feel this anointing, this beautiful protection, and these godlike, God-fearing men, and they have no idea that they were on an assignment to save me. They had no idea. They were literally still doing God's work, even though they did not know. So embrace people, embrace their journey. Now I'm going to get to their journey. So then all this transpires, right, in the afternoon of yesterday. And then the person flees away from me. He leaves. He's gone. He gets in his car finally and he leaves, because as soon as he saw these Mormons, I looked at his face, and his face had the look of disgust. And they weren't even looking at him. Their eyes were on me, the prize. Because again, their souls are in alignment with the Most High. They had no idea, but they did at the same time. Their assignment was, oh, we need to tell her the word of Jesus. Their eyes were on me. They didn't even look at him. They didn't even acknowledge him, because they knew what their assignment was in their spirit. Was to come for me, to protect me, to guard and guide me, and of course to spread the word. But they had no idea their real assignment. God came and brought them to me, you guys. And then this man flees from me, because God is like, no, you touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Because this person that has been smothering me doesn't get that I'm spiritual, doesn't get that I'm protected. And, he's been telling me that he's been having these hardships, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, keep on fucking around. You're going to find out, because, God protects me. And, it's crazy how people don't believe in spirituality. They don't believe in divine protection, how they don't believe that God is real, because they're like messed up in their head. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. They're messed up in their head. They don't get that there is light that can heal their darkness. They like to devour the darkness. It's like they have an insatiable diet for darkness. And I would never understand people like that. I can never comprehend why somebody wants to stay in the dark. So the Mormons, let's get back to this topic. So the man leaves, he gets in his car instantly. His look on his face, you guys. He turns and he looks, because he sees these people are approaching him. And they said, hey, how's it going? Do you have a minute? Again, not even looking at him. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, come on. I'm like, what's going on? Y'all, how y'all doing? All nice, because I love people. And I look at the guy that's, by the car, and the look on his face was disgusting. He fled so quick, you guys. Talk about the devil fleeing. He fled so quick. I was just like, bye, thank you. And then boom, here comes the beloved. And so then now I'm talking about their journey. So then I'm sitting there talking to the Mormons for a solid hour outside with my dog, and they're petting him. And it was just such a beautiful conversation, just to see the joy and the faith and their fervor and the favor and the desire and the hunger to just be a joy and light in somebody's life. Like, just to, to them, they're preaching the word of God, and that's why they're on a mission. That's why they're called missionaries, to go preach the word of God, to literally be the hands and feet. And sitting there talking about that, and I'm telling you this for a reason. The whole hour conversation was for a reason, because that guy came back like 30 minutes later and saw me with him again and did not approach me. And I loved it. But, listening to these people's journey, the missionaries' journey, these guys and their stories, and like how long they're here, how long they're on their journey, how long they've been on this journey, when is their missionary work done, embracing their journey. So, I go from embracing this person's journey in a store that I frequent to ask questions that turn into an hour conversation there, helping each other see the contrast and helping her see the light at the end of the tunnel, to then going to two light beings, totally activated light beings that are like just pure, radiating pure joy and energy. Their energy, you guys, is just so pure and innocent. And again, just joyful, and it's exactly what this world needs, right? And so I appreciate them, and I told them, I appreciate you guys. I think what y'all are doing is commendable, and I think it's hard to do what you're doing, and I think that y'all are amazing souls. And so embracing the journey, you guys, accepting resource and source, guys, and embracing people's journey is the main thing, but also being open to what God has in store for you, what the divine is going to usher in, not just to protect you, to save you, but to uplift you. Okay. So This message is intended to share and let you know that, listen, God works in mysterious ways. The divine, the universe works in mysterious ways. Do not shun because you think they're going to try to, I could have easily shunned them because everybody in the neighborhood was looking at them all cray cray. I don't know why people look at missionaries cray cray. I don't get it, because I'm like, why are they so mean to them? They're on a mission. Like, they're so kind. They're just trying to be good stewards of God, basically, of what they believe in. And, that's why I say, and this is why I'm telling you, we have to embrace each other's journeys. Like, what is the purpose of being humans if we are not going to have compassion for each other, if we are not going to embrace the journey together? I'm no better than them. They are no better than me. I'm no better than her. She's no better than me. And I'm also no better than the entity that's trying to smother me, the person. Well, not the entity, because forget the entity. The person that, I'm no better than him. But at this point in my life, it's like, well, you cannot come near me because, the way that you operate, it's not in alignment with who I am. So, but embracing the journey, embracing all journeys, is the ultimate goal of what I'm trying to tell you and how God will work in mysterious ways. So please do not, again, be kind to strangers, because you never know if you're entertaining God or an angel. You have no idea the assignments that some of these people have on earth. These earth angels is what I call them, what we call them, right? Don't dismiss what God has for you, you guys. Don't pray and then deny what God is going to show up with. Because the divine works in mysterious ways. God is not a God of perfection. He is not. He will intentionally show up in a very interesting way to see if you're going to accept his help. These are not just divine appointments, but they're also tests, you guys, because God wants to see, okay, to the least of these and to the most of these, how are you going to react? How are you going to treat these people? And we have to do things accordingly because we're creating karma, and our karma is our dharma. So could I be doing witchcraft on the person that's trying to smother me? Yeah, I could be sending him a whole lot of evil, negative crap, but that's not me. That's not who I am, So what do? I rely on who can really protect me. My angels, my ancestors, God. And I prayed, and God showed up, and I embraced the journey. So you guys, embrace the journey. Embrace what God has in store for you. I'm not perfect. I am by no means, I am not religious. I do not plan on going to church anytime soon. Will I go to the church and embrace their journey? Of course I will. Because that's their goal. That's their mission. I'm not tricking anybody because I love God. I love people. I love religion. I love everybody, but I will not operate in it. I love learning. I love history. I love observing. I love acknowledging. I love embracing. But doesn't mean that I'm going to overstep my boundaries and, fool them. You get what I'm saying? It's called embracing their journey. So this message, I hope it comes for somebody, because I felt so led to share this message. I hope that y'all understand the story. I don't know if it comes off like all jambalaya, probably. I don't know. But the moral of the story is embrace the journey and do not deny the resources and the source that God is going to send to you, that the universe is going to supply for you, because that is your help. God, the divine, works in mysterious ways, period. And if you are not open to receiving and being optimistic and understanding that, I'm sorry, my friend, you're going to be lost in this world. We need people. We need to embrace each other's journey. We need to have compassion. But we also need to do no harm and take no shit. That is the moral of the story. I hope you guys stay blessed. I'm debating if I'm going to put that video up. I probably will for a short while, and then I'll take it off, because it was interesting. Because at the end of the video that I made last night, you're going to feel the difference in the energy, first of all. And the Mormons were that's how I stopped the video. They were knocking on my door, because God knew that that person that has been trying to smother me with their dark energy and their entity and their demonic presence was too strong, because I'm telling you, last weekend, it gave me a headache. The weekend before gave me another headache, because the energy is just, it's too negative. And what does God do? Okay, ask, so shall you receive. So God's going to send his people to shield and protect you. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I hope you understand this message. God works in mysterious ways, you guys. Please don't forget to stay blessed, not stressed. Drink your water, stay hydrated. Do no harm, take no shit. And, say your prayers of protection, because if you don't believe in the power of prayer and the power of the divine, man, you are missing out on some divinely orchestrated blessings. You are missing out on just being in awe of God. You're missing out. This is your message. Namaste, Shalom.